Thank you. Good morning, coaches. Welcome to our session this morning, Winning Your Players. Weiser Leadership is proud to present this session for you. We want to inspire, we want to motivate those players, get them ready to play, to reach a level that they've never seen before. Very often, the motive that we use for that motivation, inspiration, can be quotes. If you would, in the next 5 to 10 minutes, think about that favorite quote that you have. Go ahead and tweet that out at Coach Weiser. Use the hashtag #WinYourPlayers, and we'll look at those a little bit later in the presentation. What gives your words meaning? What gives your words meaning? After that game begins and you've talked to your team, whether it's in the locker room, whether it's down on the field, and you've motivated, inspired them, what happens 5 minutes into the game when your player makes a turnover? I believe for our words to have meaning, our players must, number one, trust in our leadership. They need to know that we're at the top of our game. We're going to do everything we can during that game to make them successful. They also must be loyal to their teammates, loyal to the program, and loyal to the coaches. How does that loyalty come about? Every day, you provide an environment for your players that is challenging, rewarding, and positive. They must also respect the decisions that we make. Those decisions will not always be popular. They may not even agree with our decisions all the time, and we understand that. Trust, loyalty, and respect. 3 old school terms that shine as much today as they did 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But today they're buried in a sea of technology and social media, often stepped on, crumpled up, thrown to the side for what's new. How can I relate to my players? So what's the key to unlocking trust, loyalty, and respect? It is our ability to make and communicate decisions always. Let's take a look at some of the challenges you might face every day and you have faced every day. Those challenges can include choices that your players make that are detrimental to themselves and to the ball club. Conflict. In your environment of practice every day, players are competing for playing spots. They're competing for playing time. Conflict is going to happen. Confrontation. Often conflict escalates into confrontation. Controversy. Certainly my least favorite. Now I know many of you in this room have successful programs. Winning. You're expected to win night in and night out. You're expected to win a championship. Media. When you talk to the media, I guarantee you that they want to talk about your star player. They want to talk about your 2 best players. Please take the time to talk about 3 or 4 of your other players who every day at practice do everything you said. Every game, they do everything that's necessary. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a winning program. So yes, winning programs do have challenges as well. So what happens when we're faced to make a decision? We have a direction to go. We have to decide what direction we'll go with that decision. And guess who's watching? Your players. Guess who's recording how you handle situations? Your players. I recommend at the beginning of the season, you sit down with your players or your leadership group of players. Establish expectations about conduct, about how we present and represent ourselves. We are part of a team now, so everything that we do counts. Sit down with that team. Establish expectations. Accountability. Players expect to be held accountable. When we as a coach do anything less than hold a player accountable, we stand the chance to lose the trust, loyalty, and respect with that player. So what's the benefit of earning players' trust, loyalty, and respect. You're going to make decisions consistently with character and integrity so they can play enthusiastically, with passion, and with optimism. And that's all you should want, your players to play with passion, enthusiasm, and optimism. I appreciate your dedication and commitment to coaching and wish you the best in shaping the lives of your players. I hope we've given you some information that you can take back and use in your career. Thank you so much for your attention, and I really appreciate being here.